Hello? Hi, was I muted? I think I was muted. Girl, who clicked the wrong button in OBS? I haven't streamed in a week. I forget how to stream. Oops. Sorry. Hi, let's try that again. Hello, happy Wednesday. We are so back. What's up, y'all? Hello, hello. Diva, congrats on being first. RJ, hello. And Keely, hello. I have huge news, Diva. I'm excited to hear what your news is. Let me say hi to everybody. Time, hello. Jacob, hello. Girl who's muted. Oopsie, oops. Admiral, hello. It's cool to see you in Vegas for a bit. Playing VC was fun. I'm so glad you had fun. I'm so glad you had fun. Bruh. And I'm glad as well. I was a few people who like recognized me or like said, hi, are you Keely? I watch your streams. And that always makes me feel so cool, like so appreciative. Literally, that's crazy. That's great. What do you mean people see me on the internet and then go say hi to me in person? That's crazy. I love Twitch and Pokemon and making friends. Also, Diva, I'm excited. But I also like, I don't want to like clown it. I want to be patient and see when we get dates and stuff. But also, I'm definitely excited. It's been a while. I feel like it's been a long time. Nathan, hello. Good to see you. Oh, General Rain, hello. Welcome on in, y'all. What's up? What's up? General Wiggins, how is your stream? Artisan Wolf, hello. Raiders, what is up? My name is Keely, or Electric Keely. It's so good to have you here. We are just starting stream, so y'all got here at a great time. Tractorhead, hello. Hope y'all had a great stream. Feel free to let me know what you're up to, or if you got a raid and run, totally okay as well. But let me get a shout out for ya. Some shiny hunting, some fads, good times. Nice, fun. I'm doing good. So I just last weekend went to Las Vegas for the Pokemon, guys, I'm struggling with speaking today. I was just in Las Vegas last weekend for the Pokemon Regional Championships there, competing in VGC. I did not do so hot in the competition, but I had a great time. And clearly, no, and if anyone did that, I would be upset. Like that's not a nice thing to do to someone, especially someone who has social anxiety. Like, yeah, if someone comes up to me and is like, guess who I am? That would make me feel really stressed out and bad. So if any of you ever meet me in person, please don't do that. It stresses me out. Sometimes like people come up to me or like will walk up to me like, cause they know who I am or like they wanna, whatever, say hi. But sometimes I'm like, at first I'm like, wait, have I met you before? Am I supposed to know? And then I feel guilty if I feel like I should know who someone is and I don't. Yeah. Overthinker. I knew something recently. I can remember what was just played. Yeah, it was fun. It was the first regional I went to this season. Also, Tobin84, thank you for the follow. If you referred to me as Starlake 6, I'd look at you and make the room go this time. I know exactly what I'm doing next time I see you. Well, it's different if... Well, no, I don't want to set a precedent and be like, well, it's different if I do know who you are, because then, I don't know. One day I'm not going to know who someone is and I'm going to feel bad about it, that's all. Ready to walk the pup? Sounds good. Have a good walk. Thank you again for the stream. I appreciate it. Hey, Electricity. That's my name. That's my name. That's true. But yeah, no, I always think it was cool if people like do recognize me from my streams and stuff. That's all. I think it's neat. I also, I'm really struggling with speaking today. So many ums. The sentences are not coming. But this weekend at the regional, Foosley, if y'all know who Foosley is, she's a big streamer. She was competing in the regional, so I went up, like, I talked to her and took a picture with her. We've met a few times now? Yeah, Nathan, I would recognize you because we've met at a couple of events now. Forgot to do my daily Pokemon Go raid for level 72 in the cold. I haven't touched Pokemon Go in days. It always gives me notifications that says, log in, do your daily adventure. You have eggs. And I ignore it. I ignore it every single time. Seven Inevitable, hello. Thank you, thank you. Also, I started posting a Go Live tweet and then I didn't finish. Yeah, the regional was fun. It was tough. I ended up going 3 and 5. Still trying to go positive at an event for the first time, but one day will happen. If we met a girl streamer, hashtag alliance. I love it. I love seeing people get into VGC as a whole. I love seeing girls get into VGC. I love seeing like bigger content creators get into VGC, because I feel like that also is something that would like get more other people into it. So yeah, I think it was neat. What do I do after getting home from a trip? What I would like to do after getting home from a trip is like take a whole day to just like sleep and do nothing. That's what I would like to do, because sometimes I feel like usually when I go on trips, they're very like go, go, go. Like I don't really go on vacations where I just like sit and relax. I go on trips where I'm like doing a billion things. So what I want to do is just like sleep and rest. But that doesn't usually happen because I only have so much time off of work. Not very much time off of work. So usually I get home from a trip on a Sunday night and then I have to go to bed for work on Monday morning, and then I'm really sleepy all week because I didn't properly rest after my trip. Yeah. In an ideal world, I would get home from vacation and then I'd just have a whole day to do nothing at home before going back to work, though. Loki, best about this research project, I have to apply outdated logic for modern pop culture, so I'm considering 2 papers, one where I follow it completely and where I do whatever I want. Spite. That's frustrating, though. I don't think I can properly show that I can apply theory and show my knowledge of the actual topic. Hydration check. We got water. Got water. Also Pepsi. I've got my free Make a Pidgey up from TGP. No, I haven't been playing that either. Work is like, can we circle back? It's like, you mean flip turn? You know, yeah, I used to like not tell people that I worked with about like Pokemon or like anything, like what I did in my personal time, but like now it's so not like, now everyone I work with knows that I'm like the Pokemon girl. It's like, yep, yes, I was just in Las Vegas to play Pokemon tournament. No. Thank you for that. Thank you for subscribing for 7 months. I appreciate that. Enjoy your emails and ad free viewing and everything. Thank you.
Good evening. How was Vegas?
My music to my TTS volume seems off. But Vegas was fun. It was really fun. The regional was good. It was hard, but I had a great time. It felt like I went to a lot of events last season, and I'm not going to a lot this season, and it really felt like it had been a long time since I'd been at a regional. And now I won't be going to another one until Seattle. So it's also gonna be a long time. Haven't you heard she's the Pokemon girl? That's me. Went 4-0 at a challenge, then went 2-0-3 at the cup the next day. I should have gone 4-0-1. I mean, congrats on 4-0 at the challenge. I mean, I know, obviously, like, you'd want to do better at the cup, but do I wish my coworkers like Pokemon with me? No. I have my everyone has their own interests. If my coworkers want to hear me yap about Pokemon, I'll yap about Pokemon, but also like I don't ever feel like, oh, I wish you play Pokemon with me. Like I got my people, I got my friends who play Pokemon with me. I got my stream I play Pokemon with. I definitely like don't care if the people that I work with have the same interests as me or not. If they did, that'd be cool. But I don't Do not care. Just got shiny Heatran. Congrats. In Go, was that your Pokemon Go raid of the day? Stitch, hello, how are you? Good to see ya. Good to see you in Vegas. Hope you had safe travels home. You were slaying the Epic game as well. Thank you. Thank you. That was definitely one of my goals of the weekend also. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to Vegas and play Pokemon, but also I'm gonna dress cute. If I'm gonna be in Las Vegas, I'm gonna dress cute. That's important to me. Let's get a Giacomo doing a ghost hardcore Nuzlocke. Who's on your team? Had 3 ties in the cup because I threw 2 games I could have won because of dumb mistakes from playing too fast. Oh no. Just frustrating. Gotta play slower, I guess. I don't know how you can control how fast or slow you play in TCG though. Like in VGC, I can just take my whole turn time to make a decision. But in TCG, like you could just like wait forever. There's no like, I don't know how you know the right amount of time to take that you're not playing too fast, but you're also not underthinking it. Do you plan on playing Pokopia? Yes. Absolutely, I will be playing Pokopia. I will be playing and streaming Pokopia on release. The same convention center I went to TwitchCon 2 years ago? Yeah, it is. So yeah, this regional was my second time ever going to Las Vegas. The first time was for TwitchCon 2 years ago. And it was in the same convention center, but there's like a lot of construction on the convention center and stuff too. Vegas is the place to do that for conventions or for dressing cute. Yeah. Miss Mages, Rotom, Gimmighoul, Ghastly, Sandygast, and Sinisha. Maybe I switched who's together? One day. One day. Feels more on the clock because you only have an hour for HBO 3. Yeah, but you have to like control your own clock is what I'm saying, right? Like you don't get your turn timers. You just have like one big clock that you have to like self-divide, and that seems very difficult. Angel Rose, thank you. Hello, hope you're doing well. Did I get the giant slowpoke with the prize wall? No. I wish. I actually didn't do any side events. So I didn't get anything with the prize wall, but that was actually like Slowpoke is one of my favorite Pokemon. I love Slowpoke, and I have some friends that associate me with Slowpoke. So one of my friends got to the like convention center before I had even got there, and like sent a picture to a group chat. Was like, guys, what if we all combined our prize tickets so Keely could get the Slowpoke? And I loved that. I love when there's certain Pokemon that people see and think of me. That's, yeah, anyways, I always think that's cute. And I love that Slowpoke is one of the Pokemon some of my friends associate with me because I love that guy. He's just hard. You can do so many actions in a turn. Yeah. It's only plus 1 turn. Oh, like timer ends and then 1 turn each? When I see Sprigatito, I think of you. I love that one. That's who my regional buddy was. This was my regional plush. I brought my Sprigatito. But he like doesn't sit up. So I like put him on the table, like beside my opponent, and he just like face plants. But I also did bring Meowscarada to the regional, so it was actually on my team. I was gonna bring my World's Fennekin, but then I decided that my World's plushies will actually not be leaving my house because of all the Pokemon, like, or sorry, plushies. I feel like I'm someone who loses things a lot or like leaves things behind. And of all the plushies, like if I was actually gonna like forget and lose one, I do not want it to be a World's exclusive one. So I decided that World's Fennekin is staying on this chair right here and was not coming with me to Las Vegas. Meowscarada, Chenpao, Litten, Esper, Miraidon, Delphox, all in one. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That's a big compliment. I feel like those are all me, but then I also feel like I'm also like Slowpoke and Dragonite are also my guys. But yeah, Meowscarada, Chenpao, Litten, Esper, Miraidon. I mean, I have my I'm gonna get Pokemon Friends and stream it. Is that the app? The puzzle game app? If so, I did get it, and I played it for a couple days, but it's like, it's not really a streamy kind of game. It's like, you can play it for like 10 minutes a day kind of game. I should do a day where I turn on media share and watch music videos instead, Twitter clips. It sounds fun a little bit, but also sounds very like outside of my niche, you know? The team that I ran at Vegas was Delphox, Lifeorb Delphox, Indeedee Female, Loaded Dice Dragonite, Torkoal, Meowscarada, and who did I not say yet? Tori Gamer, thank you for the follow. Oh, and Sneasler. Sneasler, that's my guy. When Animal Crossing updates happens, you should stream that and your cowboy island full of villagers until you died. Electrically baby sensory stream. Also, Stitch, any memorable matchups from the weekend? Yeah, honestly, wait. I don't know how invested y'all are, but I'm down to yap through my whole regional run if y'all want. Because I love talking about my regionals, but my notebook's over there. I was doing Delphox High Spam? Yeah. Which I loved. I think that the team is optimal. No, I don't think Meowscarada is actually like the best. I think that my Meowscarada slash should probably be like a Bloodmoon or Slooner or something. But the Delphox High Spam part of it is very fun and I love it a lot. I have no good news for this week because the other news is I started 2 new gacha games. That sounds like an expensive hobby. Wait, let me BRB. I'll be right back. Meowscarada could win Mousehold. That's true. Oh wait, I want to show you guys something. This is like the bag that I bring to all my events now. This like really cute tote that actually won at a local just from like a raffle. Anyways, this is my events bag now. Love it. And I was running Dragonite, so I have like my little Dragonite in my bag. And then my friend, one of my local friends, Ryan, recently got a 3D printer, and a lot of us were running Loaded Dice Dragonite. So he 3D printed all of us little loaded dice to match our little Dragonites. So yeah, a bunch of my friends have matching mini Dragonites on our bags with loaded dice. And then I also have this GameCube C-Stick that one of my coworkers gave me that he got from a gacha machine in Japan. But yeah, my loaded dice Dragonite. Love him. Yeah, but I'll look at the teams you placed later on PokéData or something. Oh yeah, that is also true. Loaded dice keychain is great, isn't it? I think he might. I was talking about maybe making it like a little business or something. So keep your eyes peeled. If you do, I'll share. If he does, I'll share the link because I think it's so sick. Your friends, you got matching jackets that didn't arrive for Vegas. Next event. The fidget toy? Yeah. Yeah. Notebook. Then, I always write my notes with like 2 colors of pen. Like, I'll use like a colored pen for like at the top of the page, and then like to write sometimes like notes on my notes, and then I write my main notes in black. I had a red pen for my round 1, and then after the judge came up to me and saw the red pen on the table and was like, you should be careful with that. Red is a judge color, so you shouldn't use a red pen. And I didn't realize that that was a thing. Not supposed to use red pens. When I started, I was gonna make a deal with a friend that if I went positive with a challenge, I would play it. Are you enjoying it? I played Sun Team with Venusaur. My opponent didn't bring a Sun Setter. Wait, their team was like a Sun team, but they didn't bring their Sun Setter? Why would it just be writing your notebook? Yeah, I think, in hindsight, I think that maybe he was afraid that I was going to use it on the match slip. But, yeah, I promise it, red pen was only for my notebook, I promise. Round 1. It was like story time. Round 1, I played against a team. They led Volcarona Archaludon, and I led Indeedee Delphox, and they just clicked like Struggle Bug, Snarl. There was like 3 games. It was like the same thing. I led Indeedee Delphox, they led Volcarona Archaludon, and just Struggle Bug, Snarl, Struggle Bug, Snarl, like lowering my Spatak, lowering my Spatak. And then game 1 I lost, normal game. Game 2 I won, also fairly like standard. And then game 3, they struggle bugged and snarled, so my Delphox was -2 Spatak, and then twice in a row I crit Expanding Force through my -2 Spatak. So I got a little bit lucky there. I'd love to say, gonna leave to watch Just Guys in. Have a good time. I haven't played it much, but because I want to let them watch while I play, but it's Slay the Spire type of deck builder roguelike. Oh, cool. Arch is nasty spy spam. Yeah, especially if it's the Snarl variant. So yeah, round 1 was Volcarona Archaludon balance stuff, and I won, but I did get some lucky crits. I mean, I also think that I could have won maybe anyways. I don't know. But I did crit Expanding Force twice. And I'm sorry to my opponent. Round 2, I played against Rain, which is generally a pretty good matchup. What was your Rain matchup like? Well. Diva, that's crazy. Yeah, round 2, I played Rain. And I won. I feel like most Rain I usually can deal with. A lot of people at my locals play Rain, or were playing Rain, so I feel like I had a lot of practice into Rain, but we'll circle back to that. I feel like Delphox doesn't love Rain. No, Delphox does not love Rain. It's definitely about weather management. Yeah, like if you can kill their Pelipper before your Torkoal goes down. Was it Breloom Rain? Didn't bring a Breloom. Couldn't tell you if it was on the team sheet because I only wrote down the mons that came. But I don't think so. It was Volk, Bask, Pelly, Arch, Volk, Bask, Rilla, Pelly. So yeah, it was Raid with Volcarona. I think it could have been funny to use manual weather like Sunny Day Whim. That's true, but what I didn't want, I actually used to have Sunny Day Murkrow instead of Torkoal. And I like the Torkoal a lot better. It would maybe be good if I had like both, but yeah, I really like Torkoal. Yeah, it was Rain. That one was fairly straightforward. Torkoal's nice to trigger matchup. Yeah, it is. And I mean, I also like with my Indeedee Torkoal, like sometimes I want to play in Trick Room. It definitely gives me a Trick Room mode that I didn't have before. Do you have to write in that notebook? No, I just like to. Most people write notes at Pokemon tournaments. I will say I write more notes than most people do. But no, there's no requirement. Some people don't write any. Most people just like to take notes of certain things during matchups. I take notes. I'm really picky about like paper and pens and things. I like small notebooks that have graph paper or dot grid paper. I'm really particular. Yeah. It's weird having Pricer on the same team as Psychic Train. That's true. Yeah, and Murkrow and Indeedee. I didn't like bringing both of them though, because if I brought both, then I always felt like I was lacking offense. Like I just had too much support. So I didn't like bringing both. However, it made the matchup, like I felt like when I had Murkrow and Indeedee on my team, my worst matchup was when they had Rain and terrain. Like if it was Pelipper and Rillaboom on a team, I was so in trouble because I was like, do I bring my rain setter or do I bring my terrain setter? Or my sun setter or my terrain setter? I don't know. I want both, but then it feels bad. Muji loves to see electrocuted. That's true. I go to Muji. I stock these notebooks have like very few pages, so I buy like 3 or 4 at a time. And then also all my notes at regionals are also always with Muji pens. I love Muji. Starting notes midway through the cup because I'm playing too fast. And I was writing the entire time it wasn't my turn. Yeah, I write down everything. You do a VGC note-taking TikTok? Wait, like, what, explaining, like, how I take notes, or what do you mean? My round 3 was, oh, like an aesthetic handwriting TikTok? I don't think my handwriting is that nice, though. I don't know if it's very aesthetic. Round 3, I played Sneasler Gambit Balance. Blow the dust of your TikTok account, then fry your brain again. I was thinking recently about like getting into making short form content again. Was it coaching Sneasler? No, this one was Terra Stellar Fake Out Close Combat Dire Claw Protect. But yeah, it was Sneasler Gambit Balance, which I thought I was gonna be okay into. Because I feel like that's also a team that I have practice against. That I know people run similar stuff. But I just got outplayed, and my round 3 ended up making day 2, so probably was definitely just skill diffed a little bit. They played really well. Coaching Caesars come with Gambit? It is, yeah. I wrote down every time I saw a new card to have their deck list for Games Pass Game 1. Ooh. Is taking notes in TCG common? I know in VGC it's very common, but I didn't know if people did that a lot in TCG. Yeah, my round 3, Sneasler Gambit Balance. I got super outplayed. Did I play against any hard Trick Room? Yes. Round 4. Round 4. Aqua. I am standing in a circle with my friends between rounds, as we do. Someone says, pairings are up. Go on my phone, RK9. I literally look at my pairing, and I look up at all my friends. I'm like, no, like, I didn't yell, but I was like, no. Everyone's like, Keely, you good? I said, table 174, Keely versus Rafa. Hi, good to see you. Guessing up big life updates. What's up? What's up? Yeah, so my R4 was Rafa, who's one of my locals. Who I play a lot. It used to be a thing like a year ago, we literally like 7 locals in a row, round 1 paired into each other. Like, and I always lost. I have beat him a couple of times now, but we probably played like 10 different times before I ever beat him. Like, this was like low-key my VGC rival, I feel like. Also a good friend of mine. And I feel like I always end up going to regionals and then pairing into my friends, and I'm over it. Want to follow me news? I was against Baker at event 2025. I hate it. Die crazy murder him, not even a little bit. I would pretend to take notes and at the end reveal I was drawing a caricature of my opponent and offer it to them for $35. Moving out of home, out of Western City into the inner west. Move out in December or January. Good luck. Good luck with the move. Wait, I hope it goes well. That's exciting. How am I? I'm good. I'm very tired. I'm very tired today. I'm very tired this week because I feel like I got home from Vegas like late Sunday night and then just went into my regular work week. So I feel like I have not properly caught up on rest. But other than being tired, I'm doing pretty good. Timmy, hi, it's good to see you. So yeah, round 4, I played against Rafa. Game 1, I lost in 5 turns. Low-key, I lost in like 3 or 4 turns. Yeah, it was bad. Also, yeah, I lost in 2 games. And in both games, I only saw 3 of his Pokemon. So, yeah, I got stomped. He also day 2'd. So two of my opponents made day 2. He made day 2 and also I think got top 64. So proud of him, but said that I had to be a yeah, they were on the same team, Aqua. So yeah, like I said, some of my locals play Rain, so I feel like I'm well equipped for the Rain matchup. However, I feel like I'm well equipped because of playing against my other friends that play Rain. I feel like I am practiced at Rain. However, he's just better. He's just better than me. I should write your snow team. I mean, I was playing Sun, so I do feel like Rain is generally a good matchup, but it's just a skill diff. Round 5. Round 5, I lost. I lost most of my rounds, unfortunately. Round 5 was against Doug. Dragonite, Ursaluna, Goldengo, for those of you not familiar with the matchups. Yeah, Assault Vest, Blood Moon Ursaluna is kind of annoying. It's very annoying. Hi, Kaden, how are you? Good to see you this weekend. Yeah, not much to say. Round 5, I played against Doug and I lost. I feel like it was winnable, but couldn't pull it off. AV Ursa stupid. AV Ursa is so hard. Are you doxed your opponent's name? Wait, did I even oh, wait, when I said which? The team archetype? Round 6. Somewhere covered my journey back to Toronto. I hope your travel back home was safe and good. It's a lot further, I guess, a lot further to get to Vegas for you. Round 6, I played an enemy. And by an enemy, I don't mean my opponent. I mean that he was playing Assault Vest Tyranitar. What Doug did to deserve this? Are Muji pens with erasable ink? No. Although I also use those. This is a friction pen, which is an erasable pen. I use these for work a lot. Because I don't like pencils. Sorry, I'm going off on tangents. I'm yapping about my run and then I'm talking about pens, but yeah. I don't like pencils, so I do like erasable pens, but not for VGC. Permanent pen only. 6-hour layover? Oh my gosh, I am so sorry. There's not much going on at the airport in those hours. Pencils are the worst? Oh my gosh, I'm glad someone agrees. Sneasler, it's up Tyranitar. It always Terraflyings. It always Terraflyings. And also, I focus sash Sneasler and the sand comes in and breaks my sash, but doesn't give me unburden, and it just kind of ruins my life, basically, yeah. Friendship with Reg H is over. Reg F is my new best friend. Hi, chatter. Do you know what you're running for Reg F yet? I haven't decided yet. Was it Excadrill? Yeah, it was T-Tar Excadrill. And then with like Komodo, Basque, Amoonguss. But game 1, I won. Game 1, I won very convincingly. So I feel like I won game 1 and then I had some confidence. But then he adjusted and I lost game 2, 3. Am I going to the Drop Return Cup? It's this weekend, right? No, I will not be at the Drop Return Cup this weekend, and I will also not be streaming next Sunday because I will be out of town. Did you buy a cupcake from the cupcake vending machine at the Vegas airport? No, I never have. Was Wait, oh, is it a cupcake one specifically? I feel like I see like this cake vending machines, but I don't remember seeing a cupcake vending machine. This is my right F team. Diva. I have this team already. Like, I have some tabs open, and one of them is already this team because I've been playing it on Showdown. Seattle is rank F, yes, and I will be going to Seattle, so I gotta figure out something. Do I like it? I do. I do. My sum team is auto loss. Nah, I don't believe in auto losses. So yeah. I was round 6. I won round 1, and then my opponent adjusted very well. Won game 2, won game 3. Just like terrifying assault with Trinitar is tough for me. They have cake, cupcake, $200 earbuds, and $200 influencer makeup vending machines. My point is that in Vegas, everything's $200. Yeah, and I'm Canadian, and our exchange rate is like 1.4. So everything that's $200 is actually more like $280. I love being a Canadian and traveling to the United States. Run 7. My best bet would be bait the Terror with Sneasler and get in Torkoal in a Trick Room. That's like, you would think that, but then they swap the Tyranitar out and bring it back in, and now, like, Torkoal is in the sand. I don't have my son anymore. And then, yeah. I'm not getting an Oko because it has an Assault Vest, and then I just get Rock Slided or Earthquaked. It's tough. My condolences to your Pokédollars. Thank you, thank you. Round 7. Round 7. Sandcore is so much trouble to deal with. I hate it. It's so difficult for me. Event entries are also in USD. Yeah. Yeah, sand is tough. Round 7, I sit down, we exchange team sheets, and I'm like, oh, well, this is fun because my opponent is also playing Sunroom. Well, their team was more classic Sunroom than mine. It was like Lilycole, Indeedee, Hatterene, Ursaluna. It was very much like the quintessential Sunroom team. Pikachu's nearly out of money. Those entry fees are important. Yo, so am I. So yeah, round 7, it's against Sunroom. So I thought that was fun. When I saw the team sheets, I lost game 1. They just led Indeedee, Hatterene, put up Trick Room, and swept. I did not expect. They had Choice Specs Torkoal. I have Charcoal Torkoal. I walked by you. I went to the round and said to myself, oh boy. Was it flashbacks? Sunroom is that 5, and then Muscle to Gallade. I think Gallade was their 5th. Maybe. 6th, I mean. I'm not sure. It might have been Gallade, though. Yeah. I didn't expect Helping Hand Eruption to Oko my Torkoal, but it did. Because there were specs. Not flashbacks in Toronto. So yeah, they just clicked Helping Hand Eruption and won game 1. Then game 2, I played better. I was able to stall out the Trick Room and win the game. And then went to game 3. Ankly on YouTube, hello. Went to game 3. And in game 1, game 2, they let Indeedee, Hatterene. So I was like, okay, surely they're not going to lead Lilycole now. Like, because I feel like that's the lead that I'm the most scared of, honestly, from those teams, is Lilycole. I was like, surely they don't. So I led something different, and then they didn't, and then they did lead Lily Cole. So I was like, oh, uh-ohs, a little bit stressed. Game 3. Let me set the stage. I led Sneasler Delphox because I was hoping that they would lead Indeedee and give me Psychic Terrain for my Delphox. I led Sneasler Delphox. They led Lillian Torkoal. It's like, oh, uh-oh. They clicked after you Eruption, but that was okay. I still feel like my lead was fairly safe into Lilycole because after your Eruption, Delphox lives the Eruption. Sneasler has a Focus Sash, so they both lived. I Dire Claw the Torkoal. Does like 25% damage, and it puts it to sleep. That's my first Dire Claw sleep of the day. And then I click Heat Wave in my Delphox, and the Heat Wave misses the Lilligant, which is really annoying because it has a Focus Sash, but it knocks out the Torkoal. So I got my first Dire Claw sleep of the day, and then it didn't even matter because the Pokemon just died the same turn. Is it obvious? Well, yes, your username is very similar. So yeah, I got my first Dire Claw sleep, and then it didn't matter. The next turn, now that I'm on Sash, my Sneasler's unburdened, so I know that I'm gonna be faster than the Lilligant. So I Dire Claw the Lilligant, and it falls asleep. I felt a little bad. But I appreciated it. Thank you, Sneasler. And the Lilligant also, I talked to my opponent after, was trying to click Sleep Powder that turn. So I put it to sleep before it could put me to sleep. Because Hatterene swapped in. So for him, that turn needed to be Sleep Powder, my Delphox, and set up Trick Room with Hatterene. But because I put the Lilligant to sleep, my Delphox didn't get to get Sleep Powdered, and then I could just Heat Wave and kill the Hatterene. So, yeah. Then from there, it was pretty in my favor. Didn't get a Dark Sleep till I was already X3. Yeah. Yeah, no, I was clicking Dire Claw earlier. And not getting sleeps. Yeah. And then round 8 was another one that I saw my pairing and I knew the person, I recognized them. And it was someone who I actually played before. If anyone knows or is familiar with Token Female in VGC, that's her username online. That was my round 8, and I played her last year in Sacramento, I think. And I remembered she played Dondozo, like Dozogiri, which is a matchup I was hoping to avoid. I'll be so honest. My team is not super equipped to deal with Terra Grass Dondozo. So yeah, I was like, oh. It's round 8. I almost dodged the Dondozo matchup until now. That's unfortunate. I was assuming. I didn't even know what her team was, but I knew she played Dondozo before, so I thought it might be again. Start playing a game, and I do lose. But honestly, the Dondozo was not the problem, because she didn't Terra the Dondozo, so I was just able to Flower Trick it. But I did lose because she also had Terra Flying Assault Vest Tyranitar. So yeah, the Dozo turned out to not be the issue, but Terra Flying Assault Vest Tyranitar. Tough one. Are we merged with the chat? No, they're separate. I can see, I have 2 separate chats in front of me. Yeah, Dozo plays are so annoying. No, Tanner, your team is the reason that I knew that, or playing you was why I realized that Meowscarada was actually not a good enough Dondozo answer, because they just Terra Grass. And after I played you at that local, I was like, okay, I should probably change my team to have a Dozo answer. But then I didn't and just hoped to dodge it. But yeah, Tyranitar was way worse. Hi JV, I am good. How are you? Just been yapping about my regional run, catching up. You have funny done does a check. I used to have Haze Primarina. Honestly, I should probably just put Haze on my Dragonite. I just don't like single attack Dragonite, but maybe I probably should have it. Be happy to hear that Doze and I have broken up. Wait, I feel like you said that. I feel like you said that after regional, after X3. I think you told some of us that was it. Boo, hello, how are you? It's been cold and misty the last 3 days. It was cold here today. I feel like didn't love it. Scale shot, Tailwind, Haze, 4th attack. That's true, but then it's no protect. True. True. I don't know what's better. But yeah, the regional was fun, even if it was tough. It was fun. We're supposed to get our first below freezing weather on Thanksgiving. When is Thanksgiving? American Thanksgiving. It's not this weekend, right? The weekend after? It's not been below freezing here. It doesn't really get below freezing a lot, but it's been like, it was like 2-3 degrees Celsius this morning, and that was cold. 27th. I met this one named Iron Crown. Things are going well so far. That seems like it's gonna be a popular pick for this Go of Rig F. Part of me wants to play it because I'm like, fast high spam. That's a lot like Delphox. But then I feel like a lot of people are playing it, and I hate mirrors, so we'll see. Not looking for Thanksgiving. Oh no, sorry. You move quick. True. Tachyon Cutter. True. Yeah. No, I think the Iron Crown team is really cool. There's a few different variations of it as well. Maybe I will give it a try. What's the best food I had in Vegas? Ooh. Do you see the team I posted? Oh, I opened it and I haven't looked at it yet. I'll look at it in a sec. The best food, we went to it was like one in Vegas. Me and a couple other people went to Gordon Ramsay pub. So that was probably that was like the most expensive meal for sure. That was probably the best food also. It better be, I mean. We'll also eat pizza for turkey. Both sounds good to me. Those posters, aren't they cool? Those was fun. To accept was also super limiting. That makes sense. Very linear, right? You went to Hell's Kitchen? How was it? Yeah, we didn't go to Hell's Kitchen. We went to Gordon Ramsay pub, which is, there's like 6 different Gordon Ramsay restaurants. I feel like they're all at like different price points. But yeah, went to the Gordon Ramsay pub, which was where they serve the signature beef Wellington, which I guess is like his most signature dish. Where did you find them? I don't know where they're from originally, because I actually bought them off of a friend of mine. Had them up in his place before and then was redecorating, so he's gonna get rid of them. So yeah, I bought them off of a friend. I don't know where they're from. But K-Dad, how was Hell's Kitchen? Was it worth it? I feel like that's like a something to do. A one day, like a bucket list thing. Did he come out and brave for your order? No. If it was the middle, Charizard. I like Venusaur. So worth. I could see Hell's Kitchen out of my hotel window. It's like staring basically down at it. You had those cards as a kid? That's so cool. They were stolen? Oh no. Oh yeah, Chair, I was gonna look at this team. Gouging Frog. I want to use Gouging Fire. There's like a few different directions I want to go with my team and I can't decide. Gouging Fire with Gambit. Rilla, Urshi. I could get behind this. What does Freezing Glare do? Went to a 73. Oh, I feel like it was the same. I didn't get the Wellington, but I tried somebody else's. But I think it's like the same as it was at the pub. I guess it makes sense that they would sell that at probably multiple different places. Like a psychic ice beam. Oh, neat. I think it's cool. It's so expensive, even it's expensive. It's definitely expensive. It's not like especially the conversion rate. But we don't think about that. Surprises, hello! Come on in. You're the exclusive Mew card from the first movie too. I hope they're able to replace them one day. That's super frustrating. Whoever did that, I hope they feel bad about it. Hate that. Vegas was a trip. It's so fun. I want to go to another regional right now. It was also fun, like, the trip outside of Pokemon was fun as well. Like, the food, hanging out with my friends. Went to see, RuPaul's Drag Race Live. I love RuPaul's Drag Race, like, one of my favorite TV shows. So, we went to go see RuPaul's Drag Race Live, which was super fun as well. Call it Cope, but I think last regional will be in Vancouver. How they did Portland last year? I want that so bad, but I have so much doubt because there's already one in Seattle. I feel like it's not, even though I want it so bad. Final conference you can go to Toronto, but sold out. There should be round two. There should be round two. And they should play more considering how my run ended in the main event and cups that weekend. I wish I could have done better because I really think Break H is a lot of fun. But it is what it is. I missed that period in the early 2010s, when CAD was stronger than USD. I never went to the States in that era. I missed out. You said be lazy to start this game? Which one, ZA? Dependent, I thought I would give my first regional, and I just started BGC in September. What was your ending record? But also, heck yeah. I love seeing people do better than expected, especially at a first event. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people already done Legends EA by now, and I'm not even close. I gotta finish it before the DLC comes out for real. Besides Vegas and Seattle, the West has nothing compared to the East, since one of the unknowns is Indianapolis. I feel like Vegas counted as a West regional though, right? Like, as Vegas, Seattle, I think California would be more likely, even though I would love it to be Vancouver. Like, I want that too. I think I'm just afraid of getting my hopes up and getting disappointed. I'm afraid of getting my hopes up and getting disappointed, so. I think it's really a bummer though if it is only like one Canadian regional. It's like, Toronto is really far from me. Vancouver's big enough a city to be a contender. No, it is. Vancouver has had a regional for the past several years. But some policies shifted, and now places that weren't allowed to previously have regionals can, like Nevada and Washington. So now that there's a Seattle regional, I think they're getting rid of the Vancouver regional. But yeah, Vancouver's had a regional. I've gone to the Vancouver regional the past 3 years in a row. I genuinely am a VGC player because of a Vancouver regional existed. I was like, oh, there's a regional coming up in my city. That could be a fun thing to learn. And now I still play VGC 3 years later. Like, if it weren't for Vancouver regional, I probably wouldn't be playing this game right now. Didn't complete ZA because I was practicing for Vegas. That's super valid. 2-6, not good about pit a match. I have a lot of respect for playing out all your matches anyways. Vegas and Seattle in the west, Pittsburgh, Milwaukee, Toronto, Orlando, Indianapolis in the east. I feel like Milwaukee, Indianapolis are like, do they count as central? I don't know. I agree. I do think there's more people in the east, so it makes sense it'd be a little bit biased that way, but Yeah, it is a bummer. I also wonder if they're like, oh, Worlds is on the West Coast, so we should have like less events here, but that's not really fair because most of us aren't competing at Worlds. If they permanently kill Vancouver, it's biphobic against me specifically. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, Nevada and Washington both weren't allowed to have regionals before. And now they can. So clearly like some kind of policy changed. I hope Phoenix is back now that some of our laws changed for gambling. That would be cool. Is that close to Vegas? Arizona's beside Nevada, right? Milwaukee, India, or Midwest. Yeah, that's what I thought. But definitely like to someone who lives in the West Coast, it feels like that all just feels like East. But I know it's not the same. So I've been yapping for a whole hour. We haven't even touched a game. I've literally just been sitting here talking. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Should we actually play some Pokemon? If they want to have Seattle because it's the 30th anniversary. I mean, I think they want to have Seattle because TPCI is headquartered in Seattle, not in Seattle, but in Bellevue, Washington, which is basically Seattle. So like for them, that's a absolutely like perfect location. Talking is fun though. I'm glad. Wait, I actually really am glad that y'all enjoy me just sitting here talking. I appreciate it a lot. Yeah, it's close to Vancouver, but I said it was the same building as you. Oh, really? I love After You Terrify Eruption. True. Maybe I should have put a Lilligant on my team instead of Meowscarada. Maybe. But like, yes, I'm like Seattle Regional is gonna be hype. I can, you know, drive there. It's super convenient. Jake Madman, thank you for the sub. Thank you for the prime sub. I appreciate it. Good to see you. Coaching Logan is a Dragonite. Oh my god, I'm so sad Reggae's over. Meowscarada's your mon. That's true. But yeah, like Seattle's gonna be great. It's driving distance. I don't have to take too much like time off work because I can just come home on the Sunday. It's like easy. But Seattle existing. Seattle's dead center between Vancouver and Portland, which are two regionals I've gone to for the past 3 years. And by Seattle existing in the middle, it's killing both Vancouver and Portland. So now I have only one drivable regional instead of two. So yeah, I also have a lot, like, obviously, like, Vancouver's local to me. I can sleep in my own bed. Then I have the regional. Dragon's Reelin, Rig F still. That's true. That's where I used him first. I played Chenpao Dragonite last Rig F. Yeah, I also have a lot of friends, like, in Portland. So I feel for them as well, losing their regional. Driving back really late to be in the finals. I mean, finals are done by 6 o'clock. I could be home by 9:30 p.m. I think this is really simple because I'm lazy. That's okay. Play when you're feeling it. Terraform Choice Specs Moonblast. True. Seattle's evil. No, I do love Seattle. I'm just sad to lose Vancouver regionals. Not excited for Houston. Bad for parking and more expensive than NAIC. Wait, more expensive than NAIC? Really? I've never been to the Texas region. I know it's usually San Antonio and this year's Houston. I would love to go to one, but too far. It's not Seattle's fault. No, it's not. The hotels are dummy expensive, really? That's frustrating. Or a strongly worded letter for you. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick BRB. I need to let an ad break play on Twitch quick. So I'm gonna let an ad play and BRB and use the washroom and then come back and we'll keep yapping and maybe actually play some Pokemon. But I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Hello, I am back. Every reg from BDF was just reg Fluttermane. That's true. That's true. That's gonna be back for sure. San Antonio's better food and hotel pricing. Yeah, I feel like people loved. I never been, but I always heard good things about the San Antonio regional. Like it was one of people's favorite cities to visit for a regional. My Keely. So we're currently in a hype train. Twitch decided to say, while I was BRB'd away from my computer, Twitch decided, this is hype train time. Thank you, Twitch. So, Glass City Gamer, hello. On YouTube, hello. But yeah, Vegas was fun. Regionals were fun. I wish I could go to more this year. But this is definitely a light travel year for me, for Pokemon. Unicorn mode for the win. And I really want to go to like LAIC, UIC one day. Like, LAIC is this like upcoming weekend, and I have some pals who are there right now. I'm like, I want to go one there. That's so cool. Good news that Himajashi, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Uma came to Global today. What's that? How quick Toronto sold out? Yeah, last year, it sold out faster. Or like, no, maybe it didn't sell out faster because it was. No, it did sell out faster. Keely secretly won Vegas. Yeah, that's true. Last year, I registered for Toronto regionals while I was in Sacramento, and the regionals were only 3 weeks apart. Cherry, I also don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Uncultured. But I feel like Aqua's filling in the context there with the horse's name. I'm old. That's crazy. But yeah, last year I signed up for Toronto regionals. Literally, I was in Sacramento and a bunch of my friends that I was there with were talking about Toronto, and my FOMO was going so crazy that I went on my phone, I went on RK9 and I booked my registration. I was like, screw it. Do I have time booked off work? No. Do I have plane tickets? No. I'll figure it out though. Just because I was feeling the FOMO. Now I feel like you can't, this year I don't think you could do that 3 weeks notice, sign up for regional, because they sell out so quick. If I was going to Toronto, I feel like I'm missing out. I'm not going to Toronto, not this year. And I also feel like I'm missing out. My mascara is smudged under my eye and only on one of my eyes. That's gonna drive me crazy. Yeah, like not being able to go to the only Canadian regional feels sad. Not having a Vancouver regional is devastating. Oh my god, my mascara is so smudged. I think it made it worse. But yeah. Toronto's gonna be big FOMO, that's for sure. I see, Cherry. And then also, Seattle is gonna be Reg F, but then after Seattle, we have no idea what's happening. We have no idea. Seattle might be possibly the last Scarlet Violet regional. We've got to switch to champions at some point, and we don't really know when, but we know that Worlds is going to be played on champions. So I could see the champions format being like starting in March, maybe. Maybe. I'm only making it to a few events that are all later in the season. Will you be going to what? Like, Houston? Champion's supposed to exist. Yeah, we still don't have a release date, but sometime early 2024. 2024? I'm going back in time. Sorry. Sometime 2026. Toronto's time is lucky. It's going to be week 2 winter term. Shouldn't have any major assignment over the weekend. That's good. That's nice. Houston maybe on a few others. NIC. Seattle? You should just come to Seattle. Easy. It's funny, I go to Seattle to play Pokemon all the time. Never been to Seattle Regional because there hasn't been one in years and years. But I do go to Seattle to play Pokemon all the time. I've never been to Seattle. Only the airport would be a fun trip. I love Seattle. Obviously, biased. I love the West Coast. But it's a good excuse. Having a regional is a good excuse to come visit a new city, but traveling across the country is also expensive. And time consuming and all that. But yeah. I'll be in Seattle. That's all. I'll be there. Should we actually play some Pokemon after an hour plus of just chatting? Just chatting streamer. Who am I? It's also weird that, like, Toronto's the next regional, right? Usually there's one in December. Or, like, there's LAIC this weekend, and I think, I don't know about outside of NA. There might still be regionals, but I feel like there's usually an NA regional, like, every month. So not having one in December, not even for basically 2 months, feels like a big gap. I haven't had the time. I wanted to head to Vegas, but I couldn't get the time off. Gotcha. I mean, that's understandable. It's definitely tough. Having, yeah, finite time off. Also, traveling's expensive. Also, traveling right now is just a headache, I feel, because y'all, I think maybe I know I mentioned in Discord. I might have mentioned it on stream before I left as well, but my flights actually got canceled for this trip for Vegas. Which makes this the second trip in a row that I've been on that my flight got canceled. So, like, traveling right now is just, like, kind of a lot. Like, my flight home from Anaheim got canceled, so I had to drive home. That was crazy. And then because of the US government shutdown, my Vegas flights were canceled because I was actually gonna fly out of the States, like drive over the border, and then we were gonna fly like domestic to the States. So they ended up getting canceled and had to rebook flights last minute. And I honestly, like, my trip could have just been done for because new flights were expensive, but I had a friend that was able to help out. Got very lucky. But yeah, 2 trips in a row I've gotten flights canceled. So now booking like flights, I'm like stressed. Vancouver's NAIC. I mean, Vancouver's still NOLA this year because we know that they have a 3-year venue contract. But maybe the next season. Someone's gonna help you? Yeah. Friend who works for an airline was able to help out. Saved the day. Saved a trip. Now for next year's Anything's game, yeah. 2027, Vancouver NAIC. That'd be so cool. I actually feel like NAIC should be somewhere central within North America. Because, like, then everyone would be able to get there more easily. Like, New Orleans is cool. Probably one of the coolest North American cities I've ever been to. But it's so far away. Also had major travel problems coming home from NAIC when I went. I've had a lot of flight problems with Pokemon events. What's up with that? Chicago would make the most sense. Yeah. Something that has like a big airport hub, something central. Alberta Mall, NAIC 2027. Not Alberta, anywhere else in Canada but Alberta. Actually, unironically, I feel like Toronto would be good too. I think Vancouver would be great, but Vancouver's expensive for a lot of people to get to. West Edmonton Mall Regional is crazy. Somewhere where we don't have folks stranded in Dallas on their way home. Yeah. I got stranded in Dallas, Texas on my way home. This lady's name is Kama. Like, calm mind or something. Did we get rid of the regional? Yeah, it would replace the regional. But we can have Vancouver Regional and then Toronto NAIC, and that could be cool. I'd rather die than come back to Alberta. I will be in Alberta next month. I did not listen to her at all. You don't know what you're talking about. No, you don't know what you're talking about. What a tragic quarrel. Sylvie, go and shower these two with love. Sylvia! Your scalp is way stronger for sure. Nuh-uh. Your binacle's just as awesome. Both of our Pokemon are strong. You happy now? They're arguing. They're giving each other compliments. Calm, I can just calm down, people. It made me think calm mind, but yeah. There's no great cities in central US for all of NA. You're either north and in the southern US Mexico long travel, or you're in the south and it's the same for northern US Canada. Yeah, I mean the continent is just large, but that's why I feel like somewhere with like a big hub airport would be good. Keely Pokemon voice acting clinic has returned. The world is healing. Topeka, Kansas. Like, yeah, I don't know. Winnipeg is almost in the geographic center of Canada. That's true. Winnipeg was like originally supposed to be the capital of Canada or something, wasn't it? Because it's in the middle. But then people realized that they didn't want that. I don't know if that's true, but I feel like I read that in like a Canadian history museum. That Winnipeg was originally settled to be the capital. Because it was in the middle. I know people that my flights home for Christmas are running me 1K round trip. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, that's not because, Noka, it's not because people want to go to Winnipeg. That's because everyone from Winnipeg has moved away and they all feel like they have to go home for the holidays. So that's why, because I have to go back, not have to. I mean, I'm going back to like Alberta for the holidays, and it's the same thing. Like to fly home to Alberta on like a random weekend, it'd be like $150 round trip. But then, yeah, it's like 4 or 5 times more to go during the holidays. Feel obligated. I mean, feel obligated. Also, like, want maybe different people's situations are different, but I do want to go see my family. But yeah. Everyone's moved away and is trying to fly back at the same time, and that's why it's so expensive, I think. It's the most important line. You can't expect a Dene to carry you across the finish. What are these guys fighting over? Now that's a shock. Yes, your timing and delivery were perfect. Say it just like that on the big stage. Thanks, man. This year I'm taking the title of Canary Comedy Whiz for sure. Toronto's a random weekend in January. The hotel's not bad at all. That's good. Yeah, like honestly, last season, I went to Louisville Regional, right? Which is like so random, it's so far away from me. But it fell on Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. Which meant that I just got like, I already had the Thursday and the Monday off of work. But it was like not an event weekend in the States, so like hotel prices weren't anything extra, and I had just, like 3 days off. So sometimes event timing just works out so nicely. Where are the other people fighting for the side quest? It's a steal. Yeah, it worked out so well. This year there was not any events at Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. What are you looking at? No, you've got it all wrong. What are you looking at? No, wrong. What a tragic quarrel. What are you looking at? Ooh, much better. I felt the menace in that one. Remember, you gotta make people respect you if you're gonna be part of the Rust Syndicate. Thanks for the advice, Teach. Won't let you down. I promise. Good prices, time off work, and an excuse to skip Thanksgiving. I didn't have any Thanksgiving plans that, like, yeah, I don't have any family here, and even, like, my family is not, like, Thanksgiving's never been, like, a super big deal. Like, when I was a kid, like, we would do family dinner and stuff, but not, like, anything super fancy. So, like, yeah, I didn't have any, like, familial Thanksgiving obligations or anything already. It was just a long weekend, basically. So, I went to Kentucky. Wait, said inevitable, I just saw that. The lost a peg is funny. We ate dinner, but we were not thankful for each other. Not like that. That makes it sound mean. You to Kentucky is so boring. I went to Louisville Regional last year. I can point out how you're point about each makeup trainer and their Oompa Bears relationships, having the Pokemon immune to the other one. Oh yeah, that was a good call out from me. Wait, there's a screw over there. Want that? Yay. So, guys, I feel like... So I'm literally just running around in this game. I'm not doing anything. My brain power is so low today, like... I'm so sleepy. Like, literally... I swear, I need a vacation. Like, I need a day to do nothing after a vacation. Otherwise, I'm just like... so sleepy all week. I'm just here. And I have another busy weekend too. Oh my gosh. I don't have a full day to rest for probably like another 2 weeks. Realizing. Gonna be so sleepy all the time. What's the side quest? That's rough. I mean, it's like, it's not bad. Like, doing fun things and stuff. Just not sleeping a lot. Kari, hello. How are you? You haven't finished this in storyline. I mean, who knows if you're actually right? I have not, but it's okay. I could have assumed as much. Do I have any PTO? No. I've used all my PTO for the year. A large ice cap? A large ice cap will make me feel terrible. I can't drink ice caps. That's way too much milk. My stomach would absolutely hate me if I drank a large ice cap. I do consume caffeine daily, but it's not a replacement for sleep. Like, helps me focus and like be awake and power through stuff, but drinking caffeine does not fix sleep deprivation. Do you know my Stunfisk is good in the game? Is it? Like in competitive? Paralysis puts all the other status conditions to shame in my book. Are they arguing over which status condition is better? Someone has got to show these ladies a Sneasler. Trying to decide if poison or paralysis is better? Give these girls the move Dire Claw right now. Then they don't have to decide. I could guess your shiny team is only 5 mons. Gardevoir. I feel like I remember you were shiny hunting that, but other than that, I have no idea. Lady Liss. Lady Liss? Liss. Lies. Paralyze. Got it. Got it. Got there eventually. Let Direclaw decide for them. Exactly. Yeah, let me just leave my water type into her team of electric Pokemon. Why not? Oh, yeah. I'm way over leveled for the side quest. Badoo! Altaria, Frostlass, Gardevoir, Chandler, Dragalge. Ooh, cool team! Do not make me pull up my notes on why caffeine is not good for relying on over sleep. I sure as hell don't remember, but I know it's awful when not in moderation. Yeah, sleep is very important. If I don't get enough sleep, I just feel bad and grumpy all the time. Not advisable. I do love a coffee or a Red Bull and all that, but I also love sleep. Venom, the artist. Does she have a Venonat? Venipede. You have 3 to 4 boxes of shinies. Nice! Don't use 4 hours of sleep into a doubleheader. Yeah, that doesn't sound great. I'm using Ice Beam. Ice Beam is a very topical move right now, I feel. Who here watched Vegas Regionals? Finals. Great in the first half, but not in the second. Use the length of Bumpus Regional, no sleep. Oh my gosh. Which status condition was tougher to beat? I'm gonna say neither of them. Actually, true, because I would rather get paralyzed or poisoned than slept or frozen any day. For the clip, being in the crowd was crazy. Like, Freeze's balance status. I think that Freeze as a mechanic does have some issues. However, I think that like the freeze in finals was not like hacks or unfair. I would have called like hacks if the freeze was like he got frozen for like 6 turns and didn't defrost. Then it's like yeah hacks. But it was mathematically like it happened exactly. Like the number of times that freezable moves were clicked, it was like statistically more likely that freeze occurred than didn't occur. But it was very fun to watch. Oh yeah, her. But yeah, the issue I have with freeze is like it can go on forever. Like I feel like there should be like a max number of freeze turns. But it's also cool that you can wake up on turn 0, which you can't with sleep. Unless I've put him on TV and said freeze and it happened, really? Freeze and sleep both kind of suck from a design standpoint, but freeze sucks more. Freeze is just like harder to plan around because it could be 0 turns or it could be like you could never defrost. Sleep, it's like annoying, but at least like you know you're guaranteed 1, and then you're guaranteed to wake up after 3. You're shiny charmless? Me too. I'm sorry, but it's about time you decided what's more important to you. They're both important. There's no way I can choose between them. What a tragic quarrel. What do you think they're fighting over? You were the one who caught Noibat, so you need to spend more time with it. I shouldn't be the one looking after the poor deer all the time. I know I love you and Noibat more than anything, but I can't take Noibat with me to work. How about you ask your boss if you can work from home some days? You do like 3 other battles before Shiny Charm. You are closer than me. But I feel like, yeah, shiny odds are pretty good in this game, even if you don't have the charm. Where's the last quarrel? Hello? Is anyone fighting around here? Only 1 shiny so far. I've only found 1 shiny as well. But it was random. I haven't shiny hunted at all. Oh, here they are. That's not what you promised. Go on, leave me behind already. What? It's a competitive world out there. You can't hold yourself back forever. Fulfill your potential. But what about your promise? Don't tell me you have no intention of keeping it. You're the talented one here. You should press on with Mabel's research tasks without me. No way, Dad. You promised we'd work together to reach the top research level at the same time. I know what I promised, but you're strong enough to visit any of the wild zones. My Pokemon aren't quite there yet. Until I train them further, I'll just slow you down. I just want us to do this research together. Then we'll compete to see who gets to be the next director of the Pokemon Research Lab. That's cute. Haven't touched Reg F. I have 3 upcoming locals. Go look at your locals. And I just sleep got changed to like drowsy. And it lowered your defense because you have worse reaction time when sleepy. What would you guys think if freeze got replaced by frostbite? Where it's like a special burn instead of a permanent sleep. I think that's kind of neat. But no Willow clone? That's fair. But then again, like, maybe we don't want that because, like, there's already, like, there's an assault vest, so there's no physical assault vest. So, would special attacks just become worse? It should be frostbite and cusp attack. I think it's cool. That is a neat mechanic. Two side quests. Done. So productive. Wait, is this Wild's on the terrible one? Yeah. Can statuses mess with stats more than how often you can act? I agree with that. 17 is the worst, yeah. Bunch of side quests over here. Let's go that way. Side quest time. No brain power for story or for real game. How often you can act feels bad. Yeah, a little bit. Wait, wouldn't that make paralysis like the most annoying though? Because it's both. It halves your speed and makes you maybe unable to move. I saw it. A shiny Mareep right here in Wild Zone 1. It was a totally different color than usual. That has to be a shiny Pokemon, right? But was it really a shiny Mareep? Or were my eyes playing tricks on me? At this rate, I won't be able to sleep tonight, no matter how many Mareep I count. You need to help me. If you see a shiny Mareep in Wild Zone 1, please let me know. A shiny Mareep? Processor should not have full para. The speed cutting is already big enough effect to make it go without the annoying part. If it didn't have full para, then I feel like Self Thunderwave would be really real for Trick Room strats. Why does Bulldoze not break rocks? Surely Bulldoze should break rocks. Or if it wasn't random. What is it? Is it one? It's 1 and 3, right? Every time? Can I make YouTube thumbnails? Yeah, I can, but... I'm not like everyone else, and I've got unusual Pokemon on my team to prove it. Battle me, and you'll find out exactly what I mean. Not powerful of a move. It's called Bulldoze. Surely it should break rocks. All right, let's battle this kid's unusual Pokemon. After a certain number of times, it happens guaranteed. Like pity. Then you could plan around it. Could be interesting. Oh, like reverse sleep. I see, I see. Hi, Robert. How are you? All my Pokemon are bad. Into these guys, actually. They're unusual Pokemon. This health bar's empty. Huh? You've poisoned my precious memories of my trip to Galar. I'm sorry. I like your Slowbro. He's very cool. I met my Pokemon on vacation last year. You can only find them in Galar. Pretty cool, huh? Galar and Slowpoke all live on this place called Isle of Armor, and they smell kind of spicy from all the Galarica they eat. Galarian Slowpokes smell spicy? Interesting. Meaning that was the best thing ever. This girl's got good taste in Pokemon. I like rest sleep better than normal sleep because you're actively choosing to be asleep as well. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense because you're planning for it. Your opponents, if they put you to sleep, want you to be unprepared for it. Are you making good use of traps in your Pokemon battles? No, I'm not a singles player. We're classier than that in VGC. No rocks. Traps are so real in this game, are they? Can you just dodge them? Or not really? Certified freeze enjoyer. Camerupt. When I'm gonna ice beam my Camerupt. The substitute was so cute. Spore Spike is usually on the slow mons. Spore is so fine until it's like Choice Scarf Breloom. Sorry, that one, yeah. Spore should only be on slow Pokemon. It's supposed to only be on slow Pokemon. Sleeping is better if it ignored Trick Room. If it ignored Trick Room as in like... How would that work though? Like if you're fast, you just are still fast in Trick Room? Or like... Yeah, how would that work? Alright, we are finding shiny Mareep. Guaranteed shiny Mareep. Amogus is still slow. When using Spore, so it would almost just go last. Oh, you mean for sleep moves. I see. Like if all sleep moves worked the way that like Mycelium might makes them work. These are both normal, right? Whoa. Just supposed to be a shiny somewhere. Sports should just have -1 priority. Yeah, that would do it. I agree. I didn't realize the roof was part of the wild zone. Oh yeah, it's like the back area. Pichu. Oh yeah, okay. Can I get across here? Can I freeze? No. Wait, can I actually not get across here? Do I have to go the other way? Braylon having a niche by being a mid-speed spore in Trick Room, but -1 priority sounds way better. I like the sound of the -1 priority. I drift around. Annoying. Also killing sleep powder. I mean, sleep powder is like supposed to be more balanced because it's fast. Like fast mons can get it, but then it can miss. Maybe it should just miss more. What is its accuracy? Sheep. Shiny Mareep. Sheep. I came here in 2 shakes of a Mareep's tail. So, where is it? Where's the shiny Mareep? Mareep! Sheep! A shiny Mareep! I'll be able to sleep soundly tonight. No Mareep counting necessary. Shiny Mareep emote, that's cute. Oh, he's sleeping. Just he's sleeping in the background. Hypnosis sucks because it's the gambling one, just no fast sleep move. Maybe we should just get rid of sleep. What do you guys think if VGC had a sleep clause? Also, I caught the shiny Mareep. That was very easy. Now I technically have 2 shinies. But that one's guaranteed, right? So, does it really count? Sleep clause would be nice. Was it my wishing experience for the first time? Oh no. No sleep clause. Hacks is where the trauma is. True. Hacks. I do think hacks is part of the game. I think statuses being inconsistent, damage rolls, moves that can miss. I think it's all part of the game. And I think that it adds honestly to what VGC is. But it does get frustrating. I will admit. Hacks is part of the fun. Yeah, and it's not always fun. But it's part of the game. With those things, everyone would run the exact same teams. I mean, I don't think that everyone would run the exact same teams, but the meta would definitely be it would be different, for sure. That's why it's a best of 3. Yeah, playing best of 3s also definitely balances out, like, for some of the things that can happen because they're just hacks. Maybe if a stat randomness is, you can't control it. Read that sentence slower. Sorry to spring this on you, but give me a hand, will ya? This guy needed help carrying stuff, but when we offered our services, he made a crazy request. I told him it's not possible, and now he's all set up in our faces demanding a battle. Agron weighs nearly 800 pounds! How do you expect anyone to carry that? I don't want to hear it. You've got nerve making an offer and immediately going back on it. I'll whip you into shape. Both of you. Gotta get rid of unicorn mode. It's pulling my hair. Missing move is your fault for choosing to run the inaccurate move. You choose at the extra risk. That's true. But there's always things that are out of your control, like your opponent isn't gonna necessarily choose the same thing. I was saying, I know you do. I just think it's funny or ironic, I suppose. 800 pounds seems low for something like Agron. Yeah, it's just like a pile of steel. But yeah, you can do things like run 100% reliable moves to control or like limit the amount of randomness in your game. But there's always going to be randomness. Even with 100% accurate moves, there's randomness because every move is a damage roll. Get powed on. I don't mind crits and damage rolls, but wasting strings got unlucky feels awful. No, yeah, it does. It definitely feels bad. My Dragon Knight got in round 3 in Vegas. I think it was game 1 of round 3 maybe. I switched in my Dragon Knight into a Dire Claw. So I got Dire Claw, slept, and then never woke up. So I didn't get to click a single move all game. It feels bad. You see the face of the guy who lost finals, how bad it can feel. Oh yeah, he was definitely upset over it, which is totally understandable. I always say if I was on that stage, I would cry if I won and I would cry if I lost. So, but I will say, like, the finals was not simply decided by an ice beam. It was decided like an ice beam freeze. There was several moments that led up to different decisions on both parts that like got it to that end state. That I would not say that finals was decided simply because of the freeze. Rockside is awfully designed move, but fake out is great because how flinch works. I hate Rockside. Yeah, moves that have a flinch chance, actually. Flinch isn't quite a status, but that might be my least favorite. Over sleep, over freeze. I hate an Iron Head or a Rockside flinch. Keely is crying in team preview. Honestly, if I was on stream, probably. Yeah, you know what? Getting flinched, that's the worst one. I hear you're doing pretty well in the ZA Royale. Makes me proud to think your first Pokemon battle in Lumiose was against me. See you later. Hope we meet again. Cutie Pancham. If I describe processes a random flinch with speed cut. True. That is true. No, full paras definitely feel bad. But I guess, honestly, that's part of why I feel like I run. Like, don't mind like running stuff that statuses, because I'm like, well, I know I'm gonna run into opponents that play these things, so I'm gonna have to deal with them. So I would rather it just goes both ways. Yeah. Bringing back Parafusion. You gotta help me. One of my Stunfisk has gone missing. And it's no ordinary Stunfisk. Looks like this fellow, because I caught him in the Galar region. So many people with their Galarian Pokemon here. Burn I'm happy with, because it's more controllable. Stunfisk in Wild Zone 11. Willow Miss. You know what I hate? The fact that there's a difference between like poison and toxic poison, but they don't like appear different. I don't like that. How do I know which? Oh wait, no, only one of them's gonna be Galarian, right? Use poison nerf special attack. See, we were just saying what, like, is it in Legends Arceus that it's Frostbite instead of Freeze, which is basically a special burn? If one layer of Toxapex is regular poison, 3 is badly, what is 2 layers? I don't know. I actually don't know. Burn is 2 genuine impactful effects, and they're occurring randomly. You can play around it, and it shows an active skill for managing. Yeah, that's true. That makes sense. I mean, there is like playing around. I guess you have to play around all statuses, like if you abilities and items and type immunities and such. Don't want to get bored. Follow me with safety goggles, or follow me vital spirit. But that's like to avoid getting slept. Once you've slept, you're slept. That's it, that's all. The freeze at Vegas went kind of crazy. Yeah, the finals match freeze was definitely a moment. Freeze should be a Blizzard exclusive? Nah. I don't think that there should be a status that can only be afflicted by one move. Where is the Stunfisk? A small in-game detail you love noticing? I don't know off the top of my head. But I'm sure if you watch my streams and I point things out, when I notice them, I point them out. But you can't ask me to recall something like that. It's more of an in the moment kind of thing, I think. You can play around Para and still get... After we're the only true way playing around a random Para is acting like it is scared, but occasionally does something. Yeah, I guess like the way to play around it is literally like always assuming there's a chance that it doesn't do anything, which is very frustrating. Yeah. Once you're paralyzed, like all you can do is hope. Hope to not get full parad. Which sucks. Sorry, guy. Your Galarian Stunfisk is lost forever. I don't see it. Like maybe it's the other side of the wild zone. Okay, if I teleport to this, which entrance does it take me to? Okay, perfect. This is the other side. That's what I wanted. Looking for Galarian Stunfisk. Regular Stunfisk. Regular Stunfisk. Regular Alpha Stunfisk. Oh, there it is. It looks like a Pokeball. There it is. Ah, timing, sorry! Oh, wait. To read. That's my Stunfisk! You okay? You didn't get your leg bitten or anything, right? You seem unharmed. You finally found the one you were searching for. Hey, Stunfisk. My Stunfisk has been searching for a strong trainer for itself. Wait, is looking for me? The Stunfisk was running away from him? We got a Stunfisk, y'all. Side quest? Oh, at the counter. Welcome to Restaurant Lana. Our flavors will overwhelm your palate. The first taste of this scrumptious skirmish sampler is free of charge. Whatever that means. Full course battle, 1 star. For the first course, we humbly present Audrey's Pokemon. Bon appetit. Audrey the Gourmet. That's a Pokemon title in Scarlet Violet. Wait, I didn't even look what level our Pokemon was. Skiddo. Oh, 30. Outbreak is over! Welcome back from ads. Sorry for ads. I still think there's skill around statuses to stop you from acting, but I think it's a case of the skill involved isn't caused by it being healthy. I think if all sleep was like rest sleep and maybe protect good or quality sleep, it could be better, or sleep clause. That's fair. Cause yeah, it's definitely frustrating. I mean, that's why I think that sleep is better than freeze, because it is still like a guarantee, like max 3 turns. Unlike freeze, that could just like go forever. But 3 turns of inaction is still a lot, especially like when you're playing a format that like the games don't last very long. 3 turns of inaction is devastating. Is he gonna have fire type Pokemon? That'd be a crazy surprise. Surf is so dramatic, especially when the Pokemon is like so under-leveled compared to me. Surf is so silly. There's no way of always applying before even the pure randomness of it. That's true. Everything about it is random. Whether the mon gets frozen is random, and then literally from turn 0, whether it gets act or not is random. And one of the most popular freezable moves is Blizzard, which you can't like follow me away or anything. I guess you can have other weather, but yeah. Don't love freeze in general. Can agree. Leftovers is such a funny name for an item, don't you think? Leftovers, leftovers, my heart you have won. Leftovers, leftovers, are you loved by every mon? As you can see, I take my job as a waitress very seriously. Ah yes, writing songs about leftovers. I'm trying to reduce food waste by teaching the world how useful leftovers are. I like a Flare Blitz is able to immediately unthaw. That's true. I guess that's some counterplay. Is there a berry that cures freeze specifically? I don't know if there is, but Lumberry cures any status once. Moves to do that for other statuses? Yeah. Or if you're like, if you get burned, say my King Gambit gets burned, identify Terra Fire, I should unburn, you know? Anyone else? Ones? I mean, it's consumable. The Lumberry. Oh, unless you run Harvest. Yeah, that's true. Lumberry Harvest. That's crazy. If the format was really status heavy. We watch LAIC this weekend? Yeah. I am hyped to watch it, but I won't be able to. I'm gonna be busy on Saturday, Sunday, so I probably won't get to watch much of it live or watch party it on Sunday, but I feel like I'll definitely watch some of it on Friday. I've got a few friends there, so excited for them. And envious. I really want to go to an LAIC one day. And UIC. I just want to like travel more to play Pokemon, or travel further to play Pokemon than I have before. But yeah, curious to see what we'll see. I feel like Vegas saw a lot of weather. Like I felt like weather teams in general were kind of falling off, especially rain. Like there'd been less rain the past few regionals, but then Vegas saw a lot of sun, a lot of sand, a lot of rain. Although Ninetales was around, so that was an interesting trend. I mean, I was running weather, but yeah, curious to see what LAIC sees. Once I'm out of college, I'll be traveling for work and Pokemon. That's so cool. Widen the distribution of status curing moves. Maybe also, yeah, like if statuses are gonna be so prevalent, if there was just like more moves to cure them. That would make it maybe feel more balanced too. I don't know why snow isn't common. Mine is so strong. Just like less Pokemon that benefit from it, I would say. But I definitely think it's good, and I think especially when every other weather is good, then having a snow team or even just having a Alola Ninetales on your team that's not a snow team is really valuable just to counter everyone else's teams that are weather reliant. Take away Thunder Wave from Grim. I hate that guy. True. Did you watch the DLC trailer? I haven't actually watched the trailer, but I woke up and I opened my phone and like, I literally like, yeah, I woke up and I went on my phone and I opened. What just happened? Oh, Dana, I was like, did I die? I opened Instagram and I watched an Instagram story and the first thing I saw was Mega Zeraora and I just woken up and at first because of the colors, I was like, Luxray, is that you? That doesn't look right. Are you kidding me? I finally found the Florges. That's what I've been looking for in this zone. And then the night cycle changes and then it's gone. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. That's so annoying. Yeah, I was like, Luxray, is that you? And then I realized it was Zeraora. We're having untauntable prankster fast paralysis. Possibly fake immune as well. Yeah. I just agree with Ninetales being a leather answer. Abomasnow is better because of speed. That's fair. Yeah, I mean, Abomasnow, same thing. I just meant like having a snow setter on your team in general, I think is good to counter all the sun, rain, and sand teams around. The first pick's the live action Zelda. Yeah. I'm hyped for that as well. I love Legend of Zelda, so. Didn't even Abomasnow every other matchup. Yeah, I feel like Ninetales is probably better in like overall or in general, like with Veil and Blizzard and being a fairy type. I feel like it has a lot of other stuff to offer. Plus, like being a fast weather setter is fine. You just then like don't want to set it bring it on the same turn. You want to stagger it. The faster weather mon loses weather. Yeah, that's so you never like if it's a counter mon, then you don't lead your Alola Ninetales, right? You like switch it in when your opponent's Pelipper or Torkoal is already on the field. Live action is a movie. Nick, I don't like live action. Just has to be done right, I feel. Has to be done well. And I think it will be. Lost the Onyx. Need to put another one now. What else is here? If any big Nintendo IP was gonna be live action, it would be Zelda. At least, but still. Darn both a Ninetales and a Bomb of Snow? Probably not. You'd have to have a pretty good reason for doing so, I think. Which maybe there's a good reason. I don't know. I haven't built a snow team. But it's a lot of overlap. Oh wait, they both get Veil, right? I was thinking that was a Ninetales thing, but it's not. You make a saddle trip before the regional? For like a cup or something? Down. I don't know if that was an invite, but down. If there's like a double header or even like a quad header, like in January, I would go. Tim Dakota host on Danbury. Perfect. I'm probably free every Saturday in January. But, oh wait, I was gonna say it shouldn't be whatever day Toronto is because a lot of people will be going there, but probably also so will Dakota, so. Why did I ban it? Echoes of Wisdom? I don't know. Wasn't feeling it, I guess? I don't remember. It didn't beat it, right? Probably just wasn't feeling it. Or something Pokemon was happening. I don't remember. I mean, I was enjoying the game, but sometimes even though I'm liking a game, I'm not really necessarily loving streaming a game. I don't know if that makes sense. Or if anyone else is streamers, maybe you would get it, but sometimes there's some games that I love to play, but don't feel like games I would enjoy to stream. And then there's some games that are like made more fun by playing on stream. It just really depends on the vibe. How far did I get? XY I finished. I didn't finish the post game, but I did most of it. I did enough of the post game to meet Emma, and I think that was what's important. If it's just okay, it'll stand out even less to me. Because of being live action, I can't even appreciate the art animation. That's fair. I hope it's not just okay. Like I hope it's good. I hope they do a good job. The lore, yes. I wanted to play XY ahead of time so that I could understand the game and all the things. Onyx. I don't think any of these Onyxes want to be my friends. I'm just holding out hope that Mega Delphox is good. I feel it's good, but if not, it's gonna be awful because it at least is funny. That's true. I can agree with that. You just see the abilities with new megas? Yeah. The Legends games not having abilities at all is such an interesting choice. Mega Fox is cracked. Like just stats. My ADHD probably for which? I mean, like the reason that I don't enjoy streaming some games versus others, I don't think that's an ADHD thing. Getting bored or like of games maybe sometimes for sure, but sometimes I just don't. Certain games just aren't the vibe for content. That's all. For me personally. No good thing for the hydrate. People backseating. Not in that game. People backseating. The worst time. I actually did have that problem one time, long time ago. Like the first time I tried to stream Breath of the Wild, which is like 4 years ago. So probably not a lot of people who are here now would remember that, but the first time I tried to stream Breath of the Wild, it was my first playthrough, and backseating was so bad, like it was just made the game miserable. So I did end just like stopping, not entirely because of the backseating, but partially. It was one of the reasons for sure. And then I ended up going back to it like, I don't know, maybe a year later, and people were better. Maybe it was also because I was like a newer streamer and didn't really like know how to set boundaries and very well, but yeah, the first time I tried to play Breath of the Wild, the backseating was so miserable. 159 special attack, 134 speed. I love her. Hi, Jasper. You just wake up from a nap? Oh, guys, my cat is so cute. I know you can't see him, but trust, he's really cute. Let's get a random makeover. I forgot I called about Barbarical. Oh, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. I can scroll back through your messages, but I don't know if I can find it. You sent a lot of messages. Barbarical. Wait, now I'm curious what it was too. Actually spinning in circles. Wait, this is like kind of a good photo op. I can't find it. I don't remember when we talked about this. Anyways. I feel like it's something in that vein. Like that's the vibe. But it's not that, you know? Like I feel like if I saw it, I would know it. Definitely like that kind of energy. But not quite that. Hi, Belle! How are you? Give me that hydrate. Appreciate. I don't know. I don't remember what it was. Anyways, not actually important, but I'm curious. Also, it's only 9:30 p.m. I've only been streaming for 2.5 hours, but I'm so tired. What research level am I? I don't know. Let's check. Oh, that pouch is really not it, actually. Research level 28. So, like, not that far. Probably, honestly. What the heck? There's so many side quests. What am I still missing here? It's Bart Bingler now. I'd be a hypocrite to dead neighbor like that. You know what? That's so fair. That's her name now. No, I just stopped playing it. I didn't even finish off stream. I just didn't play it for like a year until I started over. I don't know where the last guy in this wild zone is. I keep running back through it and I can never find it. One day. One of these days I'll find him. Are these two characters the same character? The NPC standing and the NPC walking, they're the same character model, I think. Hairstyle, dress, boots. I missed Charizard already. I missed Delphox. Can I run Delphox in Regulation F? That's a bad idea, right? Was it even a good idea in Regulation H? Who knows? They're twins! Yeah. RJ, what shiny did you get? Congrats. Chest bit and CA! Nice! Congratulations. I got a shiny today. Was it a guaranteed shiny from a side quest? Maybe, but I still got a shiny. Grandpa, my Honedge seems like it's under the weather. I even took it to a Pokemon Center, but it didn't help. Oh, I know what's happened. Its cutting edge has gotten dull. How do I fix it? If you want to sharpen the sword Pokemon Honedge, there's one thing you need. Pupitar! You sharpen Honedge on Pupitar? Well, that's random. Hi, stranger. Do you have any Pupitar? I don't know that I do. I'll check. Do I even have Larvitar? No. Do not. Sorry, kid. Cannot help you right now. New cafe. Crazy, I still haven't walked past every place. I'm using the power of metronomes to see every single Pokemon move there is. Come again? Maybe you don't get what I mean. Or maybe you do? Well, either way, allow me to explain. The move metronome causes a Pokemon to use a completely random move. You'll understand best if you see it for yourself. Metronome battle. Absolutely. Absolutely metronome battle. Did you just follow me? Stealth Rock. Oh no, oh sorry, that's just the metronome animation, isn't it? It's just a slow Pokemon. Yeah, metronome Clefairy. Solar Beam. All right, one more. Clefable. Clefable used Dragon Breath is funny. I'm back. I'm getting ready for bed. Hi, welcome back. That needs to be me soon also. I think I'm sleepy. It's 9:40, but I'm so sleepy. Probably I go to bed soon. I haven't done anything real today. I talked for an hour and then I ran around doing side quests in ZA. Tick tock, tick tock. You might think I lost just now, but that's not true. After all, I got to see a move I'd never seen before. The side quests are good. They are. She said there's certain moves that cannot be triggered with metronome. Like what? Signature moves? Stop! It's too dangerous. To get real for a second, I randomly thought of how you actually remembered the stuff I was doing before the challenge, the person we met, and I tend to feel like I don't leave an impression on people, so I appreciate that months later, but still. I am glad. I mean, yeah, I remember. I feel like I usually have like good memory of like people I meet and stuff, but yeah. Me and Keely met 6 months prior to either remembering it. I don't know if we met though. Like I know that we were in the same room at the same event before we met, but we might have not talked. But we'll never know. Keely is a good friend. Oh, thank you. I talked to everyone there. Really? Because I feel like I would remember you. Like, you're a pretty memorable person, I won't lie. And I don't remember. Cause that was like, it was tabletop in May, right? It was the first time I ever went to Seattle to play Pokemon. She forgot. You won that event? I would have been playing in the challenge while you were playing in Top Cut. I was locked in that day in low energy. If anyone says that to you randomly, that's definitely parasocial and not healthy, probably. I love Fluttermane. Are you playing Reg F? No, Pyro, don't die. No, what should I run for Reg F? I don't know what to do. I need a hot chip so bad right now. Then you should do that. You deserve it. Unless you don't have any, that's unfortunate. Masquerada? I don't think I can do that in Reg F. As much as I would love to, I don't think it's a good idea. Calm mind, Flutter. Ooh. You're the first streamer I've ever met in person before watching it. Truly an honor for you. An honor for me. No, that's actually true. Like, it's very cool that, like, someone would meet me in person and then learn that I stream and don't want to watch my content. That's cool. Because I don't, yeah. I don't know if, like, most of the time if I... Maybe it's, like, in the video game space, it is, like, cool to be a streamer, but, like, on average, if, like, meet someone, like, not in the, like, video game or online space, I don't know if streaming is really what would be considered cool. But for someone to, yeah, know me in real life and then just had to check out what I do on the internet, that's cool. I appreciate it. That's so cool. And you stream because our friend, yeah, well, I'm glad that we are friends now. What the heck? Everyone's wearing the same dress. Maybe that is intentional. I feel like I only noticed two before, but they're actually all matching. Penny from a Mark raid. Shout out Mark. Genuinely. I feel like a lot of people did, or just like from other VGC streamers in general. But that's so cool. Regardless of how y'all found me, it's just very, I don't know. I've done this for a long time, but it never stops being cool that, like, there's people that just, like, enjoy watching me be silly on the internet. Like, we'll spend, like, hours sometimes at a time just hanging out and listening to me yap. Like, that's so cool. I don't know what I did to deserve that. I just went live. Hi. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I followed you on Twitter because I was like, this girl emanates safe energy in a game that is seemingly mostly straight men. Jacob, it's wild that, like, you found me on Twitter first. Like, we technically, yeah, met online first and not in real life first, because it feels like it should be the other way around. I actually hate hot food. Yeah, I would prefer regular chip than hot chip. Anyways, Anyways, guys, it's almost 10 o'clock. I have not even been live for 3 hours, but it's almost 10 o'clock, and I was so sleepy all day. So I actually do feel like I should probably log off and like unwind and try to get a good sleep tonight. Otherwise, I'm also gonna be so tired tomorrow. 11 more minutes, get me to 10, get to 10. But consider I want to go to bed. I'm the fakest bisexual around. I do not eat hot chip, but I do lie. What? Maybe you're lying about not eating hot chip. Excellent stream. Thanks for the Vegas recap. Thanks for listening to me. Vegas recap. I love playing Pokemon. I love talking about Pokemon. Yeah. But we can see who else is streaming. We're not gonna do that. You want 5 streamers? Really? Someone named Barry Poppins is streaming Sword. That's a great username. Oh, they're in my recommended live channels as well. No, or Belle, who's this? Playing ZA? Sure. We can do that. Right, new friend. Yeah, I should get some sleep. Thank you guys for hanging out with me today. I even haven't streamed in like a whole week. I feel like at the beginning of stream today, I completely just forgot how to speak. Thanks for hanging out. I will be live next on Friday. I'll be live on Friday. I will not be live on Sunday. Feel bad skipping multiple weekends in a row, but I'm so busy. So I will be live on Friday. I don't know at what time. Probably in the evening. Girls local? No, I'm not going to a local. I'm also not going to the local this weekend because I have other non-Pokemon plans. So yeah. Have to skip stream and have to skip. Oh, date? No. Out of town. You know where Mappa and Casey are going. Oh yeah, Mappa and Casey are in Brazil. That's so cool. I want to go to LAIC one day. But yeah, I'll be live on Friday. That's all. I'll be live on Friday and I'll be live next Wednesday. LAIC seems quite expensive. Yeah. I would love to go one day, 1 year. Why is it so dark? Where are they? Yeah, they went straight like from Vegas to Sao Paulo, I think. Just one big Pokemon trip, which is so cool. I'm jealous. That sounds so fun. That's the dream, honestly. But yeah. They know they were dating till Portland. Wait, is it crazy if I say they didn't know that they were dating till Portland? No, they weren't. They weren't dating before Portland. That's why. Lore drop. All right, wait, the raid is ending, so I'll see you guys on Friday. Have a good night.